After we broke this 2018 resistance over here that we had, we went into the parabolic bull phase over here of 300% in bull market, and the same thing is happening right now in this reversal pattern that we just discussed on this bigger scale over here, which means that if we break this yellow line, the same thing will happen. Just this time we will reach $20 and even $15,000 very, very fast. Welcome back to Crypto World channel, guys. In today's video we're doing something very special on this chart because I watched Alessio Rastani's video. I think it's this video over here. Nobody is looking at this Bitcoin chart, so I do recommend you to watch this video. So what is going on over here is that he's discussing about a line break chart over here, which is getting calculated with just price action and not the time. So what he explained to be fast over here is very important because we actually may get into the bull market, which could lead us to reach much higher prices, and we are just right now, as you're watching this video, on the verge of breaking this resistance. So what is this all about? He discussed about whenever we had these big trend lines on this chart over here, we managed to break bullish very, very fast, and there are many other examples, but not to lose so much time over here. The same thing is happening right now with this big trend line, which is long almost 3 years, and right now we are retesting this trend line. Now, since Alessio didn't want to get in so much details of reversing patterns, I went into those details. Thanks to him and his video, I'm going to show you 3 reasons which we actually respected to enter the new bull market in 2020. So over here, this is the 3-line break chart. So we're not going to go through this all. We're going to go only through 2 very important steps over here, and that's reversals in this chart over here. Now, as you can see over here, this picture is showing us that whenever the green candle, or in this case white candle over here, broke the high of the previous 2 candles 3 times, or let's say that's called 2-line reversals, the 3rd or let's say 5th bearish candle over here triggered the new reversal point. Also, the same thing applies over here for the bearish mode, but we are going to discuss only for the bullish phase over here. So if we switch on the charts and if we remove this green line over here, we're going to see why we may actually already reversed into the bullish mode. So as that chart and rules for this chart is telling us, we need to break the previous 2 candles with one opposite candle, and as we can see over here in this case scenario, we do have 2 red candles which we broke with this green one and actually got new high over here. So in this case scenario, that's this picture over here. So these first 2 candles over here which have been broken with this green big candle. If we go further over here to the December, when we actually bottomed out over here on $3,200, we can see the same thing. We have one green candle which actually broke both highs over here of those 2 candles, and that's already this middle one situation over here of 2-line reversal. And if we go furthermore, that's happening actually today, because over here we broke all 3 candles, which means this big green one, and we broke these 2 red ones as we did in the previous 2 cases over here, which means that gave us very good higher low position over here, and this is setting us to break out this big resistance over here. So right now, as you're watching this video on this very candle over here, we are actually retesting this yellow big trend line on this specific chart, and if we see the next candle over here breaking up this resistance, is going to be as it was over here in 8th of April 2019. Now that's something that is called 2-line reversal pattern over here, and we did respect every single aspect of this pattern. Now there is one more, and I was looking for evidences if we respected also 3-line reversal, and I can tell you that we did, and I'm just about to show you how this actually works. So in the bullish mode over here, we need to see all red candles, or black in this case over here on this picture, and after that we need to see one big candle which is breaking all 3 highs over here, or let's say from the first one, and making the new high, and after that you can see very good gradually exponential growth on the way to the upside. And the same thing over here applies for the bearish mode, which means that the black candle, or red candle in this case bearish candle, is breaking the low of the previous 3 lows bullish candles over here and continue pattern, or let's say trend, into the bearish direction. So very simple step to prove if this actually works is over here we have the big dump on those candles, which is minimum 3 candles, or let's say 4th over here. What happened is this candle, let's say, broke even with this 3rd one and went into the major push on the way to the upside. So if we switch over here also, we can see that all these red candles over here made us perfectly good example to see this big green candle breaking those highs over here and continue push on the way to the upside. So for now we managed to respect all reversal rules over here, which applies for 3-line reversal and also for the 2-line reversal situation. Now if you want to be even more conservative over here and break out the whole bear market and do not count this side over here, you can also find the bullish signs, or let's say higher lows and all those rules for the 2-line reversal. You can see this is the last one. We still need to count this as the last one. Over here you can count this as the next one because we broke those 2 previous highs over here with this candle, and also you can count this one or even this one. So whatever you count, we are still into the bullish territory over here. We are still respecting those bullish movements on this specific chart, which is calculating on very specific way. If you switch on the normal chart, you cannot see this line really on this side. On the normal candle chart you can see that we are still on the upside, and on this chart we are, as you can see, on $10,200. So this specific chart that you need to go and investigate a little bit by yourself. And if you're interested to actually see more of this, because there are a lot of to read, and if you want to learn, you can go to this 3-line break charts, coolstockchart.com, and you can actually use all this chart to any of asset and not just Bitcoin. So right now we are really still bullish. We cannot be bearish as long as it's not proven otherwise. You can also watch our other videos where we are discussing on normal chart what is going on in the market. Of course there is a little bit bearish sentiment into the markets and into the space, but that still doesn't show us that we are into the bearish trend. We are seeing some mixing signals and a little bit lower buyer actions, but that doesn't mean that that should go into the other direction. We need to do technical analysis by the things that we see and not by the things that we are thinking. So please make sure to check out this video where he's discussing very quickly about that on 5 to 6 minutes. But in this video we discussed why we actually respected those rules. We actually made also the higher low over here, as Alessio said in that video, which means it's setting us still bullish to actually see major bullish reversal towards 20 to 50, maybe $80,000 per one Bitcoin. I think this is it for today, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope you learned something new into this boring market, because there is very little topics to find and actually make new video, but this one was very interesting. So I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if you like this sort of videos. I want to thank every single last one of you for watching our videos. Ladies and gentlemen, till the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.